Why you want to be a diva? Why you want to be a diva? You're a demon. You need holy oil, right? You need to sit down in the holy oil. You need to go get a church bath and cleanse your body. I think you are confused. I think you need some guidance. I think your parents feel a little way about that.
Okay, I'm ready for this one. Stream University is the first time that a lot of these streamers have been able to run across each other. People that are supposed to be considered peers are able to address and confront all of the feelings and things that they've had about their compadres in the industry. It's also a time to get off a clip farm in and of it all, but we can talk about that at a little later of a time. But streamer OJ Suave, or I'm hoping that's how you pronounce his name, homophobic laden rant that he gave to Plaqueboymax really was weird to me. It struck a nerve. Mind you, there are a bunch of streamers on this campus, so you're not gonna get too many opportunities to say what you want to say. And OJ took the time to talk about holy oil, parents, disappointment in Plaqueboymax, and him selling his soul. Now, naturally, Plaqueboymax was emotional about this confrontation, and for what it's worth, I think that this is the jumping off point for a good conversation about streamer mental health, how nobody really gives a damn, and how there are so many underlying issues in the streaming community as a whole. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe.
They start talking about mental health when somebody do some weird shit.
Button. It's gonna go a long way for the channel. We are walking down 200,000 subscribers, and it would be great if you came along with me. Now, back into the video.
Are you gonna tell your son that you are a diva? That is an abomination, Max. I am not proud of you. I am proud of everything else you did. Nominations, changing the game, changing your skin to Baki diva. Diva start with D. Diddy.
To say that this clip was weird would honestly be an understatement, especially when you consume all 3 minutes of the rant. It's pretty hard to digest because it just drug on for too long. Plaqueboymax approached OJ not in a way of confrontation, but a way of complimenting him. This was right after the Stream University fashion show, and as two fashion guys on the streaming side of the internet, it would make sense for them to have at least some sort of moment. And apparently they do go way back. And instead of, I don't know, maybe meeting Max's good energy with your good energy, OJ decided to go on to this long, and I do mean long, rant about how Max being a diva was disappointing to his family, his fans, his identity. He was a sellout. How was he going to be able to face his kid? Literally used the words abomination and all this other stuff like that. It's crazy. And Max brushed this off in the beginning because, hey, we're doing this on camera. For the most part, streamer rules go, if it's on camera, it's supposed to be lighthearted. We're not having real serious conversations, but OJ decided to double down in it.
When you keep pushing that barrier and time passes, what happens? What next? Don't lose yourself. Don't sell your soul, Max. They want your soul. You change the game. Don't sell your soul. You know I have a soul. You know I don't hold my tongue.
It got spiritual. We started calling it demonic and all these other things. And what clearly felt like a private conversation was held online. OJ accused Max of being confused, pushing a fake person, chasing clips and engagement, disappointing his parents, all these different things.
OJ not lying. OJ is not lying. Max, relax. Facts.
And on the back end of it, he praised Max's talents, saying that he didn't need a persona to make people happy and enjoy him and all of these things like that, which may be OJ's intended message in it of it all, but it didn't need to come in this homophobic laden rant that OJ decided to get off on stream. Part of what's strange in this to me is that he's claiming that he's coming to Max in a genuine perspective, but you can see that it's not being received well. Max looks totally uncomfortable as this big Jamaican man towers over him and is berating him about the lifestyle choices that he made, saying things like demonic, saying things like his parents would be disappointed, even if they were friends, which I don't really think that they are. That's probably not the best way to go about doing that. I don't know. Now, eventually Plaqueboymax would get tired of this and would remove himself from the situation and walk away. But what happened after this showed how Max felt about the whole interaction. It wasn't some sort of joke. He took this pretty doggone seriously.
I'm gonna end my stream. I don't really want to chill with I want to just chill. I've been streaming this whole time.
The whole interaction between OJ.
Yo, what's up with Matt? What's up with all these streamers' voice gun? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just going out. Like, I know y'all boys talking about it, but goddamn, I know other motherfuckers that talk about it and they voice still on something like that. The boy needs some water. Drink, cat.
OJ ranting at him and then Plaqueboymax delivering this message lasted about 7-ish minutes in total view time. And at no point in that did Max use any of that to turn this into some sort of content. He left his stream earlier than he planned. And I think that matters because normally Max knows how to improv. That's what streaming is about. Taking a bad situation and flipping it into a good one. This time, he appeared to be emotionally exhausted. Max explained that he was tired of people creating these fake narratives about him because of how he expresses himself. People regularly use his fashion, his mannerisms, his tattoos, his personality, his emotional openness, and turn those things into an assumption about his identity or authenticity, and more importantly, his sexuality.
This is me, nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I might be a little weird, bro. I might tap some shit. Niggas get cold, bro. Think I'm gay. I don't give a fuck. What's wrong with being gay? There's nothing wrong with that shit, bro. Y'all niggas is whack. You're corny. And you just think how the next nigga think. You don't have your own mind, bro. That shit whack. But I'm gonna be myself, regardless. None of y'all niggas fucking with me. I don't care.
And OJ's comments repeated many of those accusations directly to Max's face. Max, once again, was told that he was playing some sort of character rather than simply expressing himself. His reaction was therefore not only about what happened during those 3 minutes, it represented the exhaustion of repeatedly being faced with this sort of criticism about the way that he has been portraying himself on social media. And I think that all of this is extremely funny because this is happening while at a Kai Cenat sponsored event who went through some of the same things as he was going through changes. And most people and streamers stood up for him, but I guess because the change wasn't necessarily about or could be questioning his sexual identity and preferences, it goes a little bit different. I just find it strange that people defended Kai in these moments, but don't also defend Max in these same exact moments of going through this great change in life. And this didn't ring off with a lot of people. Let me be extremely clear. Once the campus saw how this interaction affected Max, they began confronting OJ about it, and rightfully so.
Max was so excited to see OJ. It was like, yo, you're fit hard. Well, he went in on him, gang. Max got quiet. He been happy this entire time. And then he started crying, gang.
Nigga, I had on the wig today. I ain't gonna lie, bro, you gotta let people do what they wanna do. What the fuck? You don't get nothing out of telling them what he could do or can't do.
See, this shit could be taken both ways, cause I ain't gonna lie. It's funny. It's funny because I know that a lot of people, a lot of these streamers that seen Max with the wig on and all the other shit was saying the same thing that OJ was saying, but now it's just the cameras getting down and okay, now everybody against it because Max feels some type of way. Nah, that's not how that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Like Max said, y'all boys don't got y'all own mind. Bitch, if you feel like that shit weird, you feel like that shit weird. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. If you feel like, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like let bro do him, then just let bro do him. But at the end of the day, y'all boys y'all gotta stick with y'all goddamn opinions, cause it's too much switching and swapping for me, gang, and that shit losing me. Like, I ain't saying this sides, but whose side are y'all on, motherfucker? Like, are you on your own side or are you on the next nigga side? Like, speak your own opinion, gang.
As soon as I start leaving, I see Max start crying. People making fun of other people. I don't like that. I'm 5-star, nigga. This is university. We all supposed to be coming together. I'm on my way. Max, spark that stream, man.
Kai openly said he did not enjoy or like how OJ had this conversation with a happy Plaqueboymax. Tylil and DDG came to his defense. The core boys described OJ's interactions as weird. And there's so many things wrong with the way that he went about doing this. Let's say that OJ actually did feel like these things were an issue with Plaqueboymax. It seems as though they have more of a line of communication than you or I would. So let's reach out. Let's have a private conversation and maybe we can come to a better understanding. But to do this long, drawn out, 3-minute rant about this situation to somebody who is visibly uncomfortable about the things that you are saying is really, really odd and really, really strange. Not to mention the homophobic piece of it all. But what makes this worse to me is that OJ didn't just miss the mark one time and then, you know, say that, hey, my bad, I fucked up, I probably can go back and do it better. When he was confronted about these situations, how he stood in the fire to me really got under my skin.
You went up to him. Exactly.
Yeah.
So you.
The motherfucker really, goddamn. So motherfuckers really trying to check OJ for speaking his opinion.
bullied him first, right?
Okay, are we gonna have a conversation here, or are you gonna walk to me and walk away? Because I'm a person with multiple perspectives.
Okay, well, there could be multiple perspectives, but you still don't disrespect somebody like that. At the end of the day, that's still highly rude. If you got a problem, keep it to yourself, boo. If you don't respect nobody, then you don't get respect for yourself.
Oh, Max walked away from me.
He walked away from you because he felt uncomfortable with you. Obviously,
Okay,
you
but
coming
I'm a
up there
person,
pressing
I'm a
him.
human being
Okay,
on
you're a
the
human
camera.
being bullying other human beings
You
over somebody that
perceive it
didn't do
as
nothing.
bullying.
He's going to the club. What the fuck do the club got to do with him doing this and that, doing this and that?
Of course, it's a gay guy that's pressing him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, a lot of shit that people say, a lot of people in the straight community, let me rephrase that. A lot of people in the gay community, they definitely like hate the way straight men think. You feel what I'm saying? And if we were to go back in time to the biblical times, you know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers that hate what I have to say, but I'm not gonna get on here and talk about all that because it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not relevant. But OJ's not tripping. That's all I'm gonna say. OJ is not tripping at all. He's not tripping. Y'all are fucking out of y'all mind if y'all think OJ is tripping. You feel what I'm saying? And look at who came to press OJ. Look at who came to press him. Of course. You feel what I'm saying? Of course.
As boom, Max walked away. If Max felt away, I've been knew Max. Max was one of the first streamers I knew. I feel like as a person to a person, if you feel away about something, you enlighten me. You don't walk away. Everybody talks about streaming. This when I'm talking to somebody, I'm just talking to them.
Now, OJ is 1,000% wrong. And not because he's arguing with Wardrobe, who is like 17. And I think that Wardrobe has a little bit more invested into this conversation because he has more skin in the game than the average person coming to defend Max. But claiming he's not bullying Max based off of his own perception is probably what a bully would do, to be quite honest with you. Hey, I'm not being mean to you. That's just something that you perceive. How can you make that judgment about if you are being mean or bullying somebody as the one that is administering the meanness or the bullyingness? You're telling them how they should basically receive your words and how they should feel. That's silly. That's crazy. I don't even understand that concept.
I mean, nah, that doesn't make sense, bro. Bullying is like literally, I mean, bro has a point, but at the same time, I feel like intentional and unintentional is two different things, and bullying should not be the word that's being used right now because bro was just speaking how he felt. You feel what I'm saying? Now, you feel some type of way about that, cool. But did he say that to make Max feel some type of way? I doubt it. You feel what I'm saying? Was he just speaking his mind? I'm pretty sure. You feel what I'm saying? So motherfuckers start talking about bullying and shit. All right, we're grown-ass men. If you a grown-ass man, let another grown-ass man bully you, you need to be, you know what I'm saying, studied. You know what I'm saying? Because we might have to take that grown-ass from in front of your name. You feel what I'm saying? Or we might have to take the man out of the equation because you let another man press you and bully you. He's supposed to be a grown-ass man. That's one. And then two, y'all was just saying, like, it's okay with being gay. Nothing's wrong with being gay. Okay, well, then it's cool to express your feelings also. You feel what I'm saying? It's cool to express how you think also. Why y'all think there's such thing as podcasts? Because motherfuckers want to express the way that they think. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want to say what they think. Motherfuckers are down to argue about what they think, about what they believe in. So how could y'all say somebody is wrong for stating what he believes in? I don't get it. Y'all are backwards right now. And I see the role everybody on the internet playing right now. Y'all playing the Max is in the right because everybody know that Max has the views and everybody know that. Nah, that's not how this shit go, gang. You feel what I'm saying? That's not how this shit go. It's about what you believe is right and what you believe is wrong. If y'all believe that OJ is wrong, cool. You feel what I'm saying? I believe OJ, I wouldn't say he's wrong or right, but I respect it. I respect what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? I respect what he's saying.
Concept. It's that gaslighting.
More right than wrong.
From that old world is crazy. And then two, to make it seem as though, hey, I was having a conversation with Max when you sat there for 3 straight minutes and talked to him uninterrupted. A conversation by definition is an interactive, informal exchange of thoughts, ideas, feelings, or information between 2 or more people. Unlike rigid lectures or transactional directives, it relies on spontaneous, mutual participation to build social connections and share perspectives. The problem with what OJ did is that it was one-sided. It was more of the lecture culture, like this definition or any other definition, whether it be by a dictionary or lay would say, it requires two people to be talking. You were talking at him. You were lecturing him about the things that he was doing being wrong and disappointing him. This wasn't a sharing of ideas or perspective. So don't get mad after, or don't then spin it after 3 minutes of talking directly at somebody about all the things that they were doing, how it's demonic, not a joke, how they needed to be bathed in holy oil, not a joke. I don't understand how this is some sort of conversation. Let me come back down. And you would think that OJ would walk back this stance, put a pause in his thought process, and maybe go back and look at that interaction, reflect, maybe form a new opinion or methodology or method about going about doing these things after the interaction with Wardrobe. But no, as the night goes on, more people come up to him. And the way that he dances around these things, boy, he must have been on Dancing with the Stars before.
I say you're not the diva, you're a...
Imagine being able to...
Yeah, I'm gonna stand on what I said, bro. Y'all are tripping.
You're a demon.
If the you know what I'm saying? If we have the freedom of speech, let OJ state his opinion, gang. Like, why is it such a problem that you feel what I'm saying? That he said how he felt. And what he said wasn't even crazy, in my opinion. It wasn't crazy. Had some truth.
That don't represent you. I said, Max, I'm proud of you. You doing your thing. Don't sell your soul. This not you. You don't gotta express yourself in that manner.
Yo, listen, they said that you lying, you call Max a demon?
Yeah, it's a demon. It's a diva demon.
He said,
but I'm saying it in a
because
Jamaican
he had
accent.
diva
Max,
on him.
You're a diva.
So even in that monologue by multiple people, it was exposed how he was, in the retelling of the tale, manipulating what he said to Max. He sat there trying to convince this group of people that him using words like demonic and calling Max specifically a demon and saying that he needed to be bathed in the holy oil as some sort of Jamaican humor. He also believed that he was giving Plaqueboymax some sort of genuine advice. This context that he was trying to provide was that he was not trying to tear Max down, but trying to build him back up to be the old person that he was. What, the 19-year-old Max who was screaming up and down on stream. However, the explanation does not change the interaction and how it was received by the person that you were trying to give this quote-unquote advice to. Max went totally silent, walked away, and ended his stream. Almost everyone around felt that they needed to defend him. Could clearly see what was wrong with this, but OJ's intent can explain his perspective, but the impact explains how everyone's reaction was. I think the hardest part was simply not that Max was misunderstood yet again. That was gonna happen. But it was where the misunderstanding came from.
Y'all don't give a fuck, bro. I might be a little weird, bro. I don't give a fuck. What's wrong with being gay? There's nothing wrong with that shit, bro.
Nothing is wrong with being gay. But if you're gay, let it be known that you're gay. Feel what I'm saying? If you're actually gay, don't try to act straight. Act gay. Be gay. If you're gay, then be gay. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's why people have a problem with it, bro. Because it's like, if you are gay, then be gay. If you're not gay, then don't be gay. It's simple. But when you try to, if you are gay and you try to act straight, motherfuckers gonna have a problem when you do gay shit. Cause you're perceiving yourself as a straight man. Facts. That's why so many people have a problem with it. See what I'm saying? Let it be known that you gay if you gay, bro. Like you said, nothing is wrong with being gay. Nothing is wrong with being gay. Something is wrong with being gay and acting straight. And perceiving yourself as straight. Perceiving yourself to others as straight. That's a problem. A huge problem.
Y'all niggas is whack. You're according and you just think how the next nigga think. You don't have your own mind, bro. That shit whack. But I'm gonna be myself, regardless. None of y'all niggas fucking with me. I don't care. You might think that shit because you're closed-minded. But it's one love, bro. It's one love. It don't matter. Niggas gay, it don't matter. They straight. It don't matter, bro. Why don't we just love each other, bro? Fuck OJ. If you fuck with me, nigga, you said that shit off camera. You could have pulled me aside. I'd love to talk to you off camera. Why you saying that shit on camera?
For what it's worth, Max has dealt with internet speculations for years. Strangers have always been coming up to him.
I mean, I respect that part, though. Yeah, he could have said that shit off camera and it would have been much more, you feel what I'm saying, respectful. Yeah, that's true. Why he said it on camera, I don't know. But at the same time, if he would have said the same shit that he said on camera, off camera, would you still feel some type of way? Because if so, then you're kind of mad for like no motherfucking reason. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you said that part. Could have said it off camera and on camera. So are you more mad about him saying it on camera, or are you more mad about what he actually said? Feel me? I think you more mad about what he actually said, but you just start bringing up all this camera shit just to make people feel way more sympathy for you. But it's cool, bro. It might sound like I'm on OJ's side. I'm not, bro. I just see how everybody is just running to Mac's side because he's a streamer, he's this and that, and a lot of motherfuckers might think that, okay, since I'm on Mac's side, everybody gonna look at me as a good guy. Nothing's wrong with being gay. Nothing is wrong with being gay. Y'all are not on the good side just because y'all taking Mac's side, bro. Max just said, have your own fucking mind. A lot of y'all niggas just heard Kai and Talil and them say that shit, and now, okay, we're on Kai's side now. We're on Mac's side now. Think for yourself, bro. If you don't fuck with that shit, you don't fuck with that shit, bro. Ain't nobody forcing you to fuck with that shit. If that shit weird to you, that shit weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, OJ said what he said, gang. Facts.
Constantly questioning about who he is because he does not express himself in the way that the tradition.
Niggas talking about getting bullied as a grown man, bro. Man, if you don't throw your dukes up, what are you talking about? Getting bullied. What the fuck are we even talking about? Are y'all hearing this? I get y'all in streaming university, y'all in school and shit, but man, a bully gang, y'all niggas crazy. Y'all
No male streamer would do, and we'll get.
I would have respected it if Max would have just threw his dukes up, joke or not, just throw your dukes up. All right, y'all going around saying a nigga bullied you. How did that make you seem? That make you seem like
to that in just 2 seconds. Do not worry. And don't get me wrong, online criticism is harmful still, but there's ultimately a distance between Plaqueboymax or ex-streamer and the anonymous accounts that are commenting on it. But this situation is different. OJ was another student standing directly in front of him. Max had approached him respectfully and appeared to view him as some sort of peer. Hearing those same narratives as someone who is supposed to be closely aligned with your thought processes, ideology, and an environment that is supposed to be about expression, because hell, that's what streaming and content creation is all about, kind of hits a little bit deeper. I'm not saying that Max is gay when I say this, but it's almost like going to the gay club and then getting called out for being gay. Like, damn, we can't be gay at the gay club.
What? That's not what it's like. What the fuck is this nigga talking about? This nigga just said streaming university is like the gay club. Am I the only one hearing this shit, gang? No. I'm not letting. No. Let me rewind that. I think I heard it wrong. Hold up.
It kind of hits a little bit deeper. I'm not saying that Max is gay when I say this, but it's almost like going to the gay club and then getting called out for being gay. Like, damn, we can't be gay at the gay club. Where can we be gay? For what it's worth, though, Streamer University.
I heard it right. He basically just said Streamer University is the gay club. I know I seen 2 motherfuckers that's gay over there. Who else gay? Who else is gay? Cause now this shit hitting different with me. This shit hitting different because you know Omar used to hang with AMP. You know Kai part of AMP, so he might know something. Cause what you mean? How you compare this to a gay club? It's a lot of shit we don't know about.
Has been like the best environment for Plaqueboymax and other streamers. It's been a place where they can create, build bonds, support other creators, be accepted around most of the campus, and appear genuinely happy.
Y'all can hear me now? Wardrobe. Play your favorite song and then start. You got to read off people saying hey to you in your chat and say hey back. That's called a roll call.
Wait, excuse me.
The relationship that Plaqueboymax and his gay roommate Wardrobe has been very, very fun.
Oh my gosh. How in the fuck? You feel what I'm saying? No, I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. I'm not. It's bait. It's bait.
And
it's
entertaining
bait.
to watch. But that's what makes this confrontation feel just much more disruptive. This is a space that has allowed Max to relax, enjoy himself, and suddenly it's become another place where he can have these confrontations and assumptions about who he is. And what makes it so strange to me, I hate playing this game, but I'm using this point to prove why this game is so stupid, why people shouldn't play it, all these different things like that. Assumptions only make an ass out of me and you. So when people are talking about what you look like, like and what you dress like and placing these narratives on you, ultimately the tables will turn because somebody can then make an assumption out of you or on you about what you are doing. OJ.
All right, yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Omar, you usually right. I mean, I ain't gonna say usually right, but your perspectives are usually like acceptable. But this one is not, bro. I'm going to keep it a buck. It just sounds like you're just on a bandwagon right now. The shit that you're stating is crazy. The fucking shit that you're comparing to other shit is insane. I never heard somebody compare Streamer University to the gay club. Bro just said, bro literally said, OJ doing that to Max is like going to the gay club and telling a gay man that it's not cool to be gay. What? Yeah, hell no, I'm going.